go ask me that question. Can I guarantee it?
Okay, can you guarantee the rent each month?
Well, that's a good question. You must have brought that up for a reason. Have you had problems with that in the past?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, Mr. Evans. Suppose I said I could guarantee it, and put it in writing in an agreement. What would you say to me next?
If you can guarantee it each month, then, well, yeah, that takes away a big problem I had, big concern I had.
Which means?
Yeah, we could probably move forward on it.
Is that probably or not, or yes?
Well, I have to double check with the wife again.
Well, sir, I'm ready to do business today. It's okay to say no to me. It's not okay to, if we're going to do business, can we just talk business today, or are we going to go back and forth? Respect your spouse and everything. Are we going to do business today or not?
Well, I don't know.
I mean, if you can't say no, I'll say no. We're still friends, and I'm getting off the phone. But you're negotiating for guarantees and things like that, and then you're telling me you got to go back to your spouse again, which is what you said to me last week. I'm ready to do business, sir. Is it over, or can we do business like men today?
Well, you got me a bit tough spot here.
That's right. Yeah. And listen, if you're that uncomfortable, I don't want to press you. I just want to know we're moving forward here.
Okay, well, I'd like to move forward then. If you can guarantee the rent and put that in writing, we can move forward.
What?
We can move forward.
We have a problem, though.
Oh, what's that?
Okay, not off the role play. I don't know if you can guarantee the rent or not. Here's the thing. If I can put in the contract that I guaranteed the rent, if I know I'm going to assign the contract, that's fine. It's the other guy's responsibility. I negotiated the contract. I sold the contract or assigned it, arbitraged it. I'm done. Claude has left the building, okay? It's not my responsibility. So I don't care what guarantees I make. I don't care what closing costs I make. I'm done, okay? Now, however, if it is a problem and you cannot guarantee the rent because you're going to be subletting the property, you've got a problem. So let's assume for this role play that you do not want to guarantee the rent. And let's go back in the role play. So hit me with that guarantee line again at the end, like you did before.
Okay, so if you can guarantee the rent, let's go ahead. Let's move forward.
What?
So let's move forward.
Oh, okay.
If you can guarantee the rent.
You know when I say what, you know what I'm doing. I'm putting the last nail in that coffin. There's only one problem, sir.
What's that?
You want me to lie to you or tell you the truth?
No, I don't like liars, so I don't.
Neither do I, and I just want to be straight up with you. And I think if we're going to start a good relationship, you should hear the truth. But not everybody wants to. Nobody can guarantee the rent in most situations. The trouble is, I'm going to be putting in a tenant buyer and setting this whole thing up for you. And I don't know. I try to put good people in it. I try to get people employed, people with good credit, people who put enough option money down. I can't tell you by setting up this lease purchase for you that in 6 months that person's going to pay the rent or maybe lose their job or have to move or something else. I would be willing to do this, though. I will guarantee that for the first 6 months you will receive the rent and be paid on time. That I would willing to do as a middle ground. That wouldn't be. I'm sorry. What?
I said, okay. Well, if you can do the first 6 months, I mean, I understand people lose their jobs. Things happen.
Things happen. So if I send you a contract this afternoon, sir, with everything we negotiated, I'm going to rent on your property for 3 years. I'm going to pay you £1,000 a month. I'm going to guarantee the rent for the first 6 months. I already have a tenant buyer ready to move in the property. I'm going to set this whole thing up for you and put it together. And then step out of the deal, and you're going to have a marvelous tenant. You're going to save 6% on real estate commission. You're going to get paid on time, and you're eventually, hopefully, going to get this person buying your property for the top market price. If I get you that contract today, can you get it back to me by 4:30 this afternoon, yes or no?
No, I need to post it. I don't have a fax machine or anything like that.
I can have a courier deliver to you. I can send it through email.
Okay, then how would I have to print it and get it back to you? Or just send it
yes,
back?
Sir. This is a problem you have to solve in order to do business with me. Yes.
Right. Okay. And if I don't get it back to you by 4:30, what happens? If
It's
I need another day,
it's over.
Deal's gone.
Yeah. Bye.
Right. Okay. Well, email it over to me. I'll have to try and solve that problem. I'm not sure how yet, but...
Suppose I arrange for a courier to pick it up at 4:30 this afternoon. Or suppose you and I had bread. Would you like to have a drink with me, and I'll meet you at 4:30 at the pub, and you bring the agreement with me, and maybe I can meet your lovely wife, and any other questions you may have so you feel good about this decision. Is that a better offer?
Yeah, I think that works. I'd like to meet... Yeah, that's...
And the first round is on me.
Once you've signed the deal.
Okay, virtual handshake.
Okay, there you go.
There you go.